All right, what's going on, YouTube? We in here for another one. So I get asked here and there, why do you have such a hatred for this game, Modern Warfare Deuce? Is it the lack of content? Is it the skill-based matchmaking? The rigged gunfights? Well, hell yeah, all of the above, man. All of those things I have a huge problem with that make this game straight up unenjoyable, infuriating, embarrassing, pathetic. It's a whole gang of words that I can't even think of right now to describe this game, just from those things right there. But how about the straight up cockiness of Infinity Ward? We dealt with this a little bit back in Modern Warfare 2019, well, a lot more than a little bit, but we dealt with this in the past with this particular studio, man. They think they know what's right for the community. They make stupid ass decisions and then they stick to their guns, man. They know what they need to do and they choose not to do it. It doesn't matter how much the majority of the community will bring these problems to them and say, hey, look, man, this is not working like this. Just bring it back to what it was before. So they just brought gun game to Modern Warfare Deuce. It's a good game mode, right? I used to play it all the time back in the day. Black Ops 2, I used to play it a little bit. Black Ops 1, I played it a lot. It's actually a fun little game mode. And if I had more time to game, I probably would be in there playing it. But Modern Warfare Deuce and me right now, it's just, we ain't vibing. You guys know this. But gun game is a good game mode, right? So they give us gun game today in Modern Warfare Deuce. And surprise, surprise, gun game has a traditional mini-map. I really want to say something right now, but I just don't know if I can because of YouTube. Like, even if I follow all of their guidelines on YouTube, it still doesn't matter, man. A clean video that they're completely cool with, they'll still demonetize it for a few hours so it gets buried in the algorithm and then remonetize it because there was nothing wrong with it in the first place, man. You don't even know what you can say and what you can out here. Even if your channel is not made for kids. So you select that, you check that box all the time. It's not made for kids. This video is not for kids. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. You drop a few F-bombs, demonetize. You say this word, demonetize. You say that word, demonetize, man. Like, for my demographic, I should be cool to just talk the way I've always been talking, man. That was fine on this channel before, but all of a sudden now it's not. But anyways, man, that's enough of YouTube. YouTube is just really getting on my nerves, people. If you haven't realized this yet, and there's a lot of other people that are having big problems with YouTube lately, man. YouTube is just, man, it's just, YouTube is making it hard to YouTube out here. I uploaded a little rant video just the other day, and I was talking about all the things that they've taken from us as longtime Call of Duty customers, things that we got adjusted to, things that we adapted to in Call of Duty that they just straight up just took from us, man. Just ripping it straight out of our hands, man. Oh, you like this? Yeah, not anymore. And one of the things that I mentioned in that video was the minimap, because I think it is that important, not just for flow of the game. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, good maps are definitely the most important factor when it comes to flow of a Call of Duty game, but a minimap is right there, bro. It's like a 1A, 1B type deal. We spent all those years learning a minimap back in COD 4, World at War and shit. We learned when and when not to shoot our gun, right? The right timing to do that. Should we take this shot or should we wait? We learned to read that minimap and figure out where enemies were going to be. That was one of the things that we had to adapt to back in the day. All these kids want to talk about adapting nowadays to today's Call of Duty, sitting in the corner listening for feet with no working minimap. Oh, just adapt, bro. Get good at the game, right? GIT, GUD. Yeah, man, we had to adapt and actually use your brain a little bit with that working minimap. And if you didn't want to deal with that, if you didn't want to worry about the right time to shoot your gun or not, you could just throw a suppressor on your gun. But then you also had to deal with some penalties for doing that. There was a trade-off there. I'm sure most, if not all of you listening to my voice right now watching this video have played gun game in the past at some time before. You know that gun game doesn't have any kill streaks, right? So this is your choice from Infinity Ward in 2023. After playing Call of Duty for over a decade, you got used to this, and this. This is your choice, okay? You can go play gun game. A fun little game mode, but you don't have create a class. You have to use the gun that they give you, and your gun switches every time you get a kill, and you have no kill streaks, but you have a working minimap. So you get to use that knowledge that you obtained from years and years of playing Call of Duty. You get to use that and put it to work. Or you could go play regular multiplayer where you have a create a class. You get to use the gun that you want to use. You have kill streaks over there, but fuck your minimap. They have it in the game. The minimap works in sections in the game, but just not for the most important game mode though, 6v6 multiplayer. Like, why can't we just jump into a 6v6 TDM, man, with a working fucking minimap like we've been doing for years in Call of Duty? Clearly, they're not completely against a working minimap in this game. Just for regular multiplayer though, bro. You know why they're doing that? It's just to handicap the OGs a little bit more. Take your dead silence perk away, take your minimap away, take this away, take that away. It's all to handicap the OGs in case a noob or a weaker player squeaks into a lobby, which is hard as hell with this tight ass, thick as fuck skill based matchmaking. Just in case a noob squeaks into that lobby, they're nerfed a little bit. They can't pub stomp as good as they could back in the day. That's what it's all about. But it doesn't make any sense to me, man, because this tight as hell skill based matchmaking, you don't see any noobs out here, man. Christmas noobs, like, what the fuck is a Christmas noob, bro? I haven't seen a Christmas noob since maybe Black Ops 2, maybe Black Ops 3. I'm trying to think, but I can't remember running into any in Black Ops 3, but I might have. But it's been a long fucking time since I've seen an actual Christmas noob or anything like that. We don't see noobs in these lobbies, bro. It's just one big sweat pit, pro tournament. Everybody's bunny hopping and booty sliding and try-harding their ass off in every single match, every minute of the game. It's like I said in a video I uploaded a while back, maybe a couple of months ago, and I was talking about why bother having this thick as hell skill-based matchmaking in the game when you're rigging gunfights on top of it too. So we gotta deal with all these sweats, we gotta deal with a whole team of people just as good as us. You can't breathe out here, but you're clearly rigging the fucking gunfights on top of it too, man. It's like we don't have enough to deal with already. We gotta deal with this shit too. Like, I don't understand why they need to go overboard with this shit. You got the skill-based matchmaking here. All the OGs, all the COD vets, they don't see these noobs and weaker players that you're trying to protect. So why take our mini-map away from us, man? It don't make any motherfucking sense. But you notice, Treyarch still has a working mini-map though. Even Sledgehammer Games gave us a working mini-map if you used a perk in regular multiplayer. But Infinity Ward, they don't give you one. They only give you one for party game modes like gun game, where there's no streaks over there, and you can't use the gun that you want to use all game and shit like that. See, the problem is with Infinity Ward is they're just too fucking stubborn, man. They think their shit don't stink. Treyarch, they will actually listen to the community. Not as good as they should. Absolutely, man. I'll be the first to admit it. Not as good as they should, but they still listen to the community. Even Sledgehammer fucking Games listens to the community a little bit, a lot if you compare them to Infinity Ward, but they listen, man. World War II, we got an overhaul. I remember going from the beta to launch of Vanguard, they heard the community out about not having a ninja or dead silence perk, and we got one. From beta to launch, they put one in the game because they heard the community out and they said, listen, we can't rush, bro. Like, we're trying to rush out here. People hear us coming a mile away. They're just pre-aiming our position. Like, what the fuck is the point of moving? They heard the community and they put the perk in the fucking game. So they added it. They had their little field upgrade, their dead silence field upgrade, and then they added a perk here. It's like, here, if you don't want to waste a perk slot on dead silence, you can use the field upgrade. But here's your perk too. If you just want your feet quiet all games because you want to move around, you want to rush, you want to try to have fun playing the fucking game. Infinity Ward's logic is like, all right, so we've been making Call of Duty for this many years and we know exactly what Call of Duty players want. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this away that they love. We're going to take that away that they love because we know it's the best decision for our game. And every time they fucking do this shit, the community complains and cries and it's justified. And they tell them straight up, like, look, man, your games play the slowest out of all the fucking studios we have in Call of Duty, man. Your games play the worst. The only people that say they don't are the straight up Infinity Ward fanboys that love that camping shit, sitting in a corner, listening for feet, aiming down sight. There you go, man. They're completely content going 10-1 that game. Just as long as they finish with a 10 KD. That's all they care about, man. That's it. I've said it in many videos in the past, and you guys know I have my beef with Sledgehammer Games, man. They got some shit that they need to work on over there. But when it comes to Infinity Ward Call of Duty games, man, it's just fucking straight up infuriating, man. It's straight bullshit, and I'm tired of the shit. But that's it. That's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And there was apparently some leaks earlier today that Call of Duty 24, Treyarch's next Call of Duty, is still being developed for old gen. That's a whole other bag of problems for another video, I guess. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out.